はしゃいでさ。あいあ。あいが。ないなら待つよ。
How's it going?
It's up there, son, bro. Dang it. Well,
Oh, goody, new updates. Yum, yum, yum.
yep, they fixed the lens flares.
What about the ball physics?
Yeah. So they fixed the ball physics yesterday, and they fixed the lens flares today. Oh, that's so cool. My voice connection says it's orange. Why is it orange?
Yeah, I've been noticing that myself lately. I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, I don't have video quality options right now? Oh, boy. Sometimes with their servers are overloaded or some shit. You don't get
Jumps
video
you back
quality
to
options.
1080.
Yeah, you don't get any quality options. Oh, my voice was red. Oh, now it's green.
Yeah, I've noticed mine the past couple days been jumping from orange to red to green. So I had already gotten used to the new ball physics, so now I have to learn how to go back to the regular ball physics. So whenever I miss or I lose, that's why. If I ever make any mistake, it's all because of psionics and their dumb, shitty, broken game. Am I right?
Right. I mean, I'm the same way. I'm in the same.
Yeah.
There was a post today that said, absolute assholes. The devs the other day. It'll really calm down because they literally fixed the game within 24 hours.
Yeah, and I saw one person retort they wouldn't have fixed it if we hadn't complained. I don't know if that's the same post you saw, but or at least they were insinuating that it got fixed quickly because of the outrage. That like it might not have been as speedy of a fix without the outrage.
Sure.
Which is impossible to, prove or disprove.
Yeah.
But
I think though
you can just make that claim if you'd like.
I think though that being an asshole is really not something that you.
Yeah, whether that gets you a fix faster or not, it's probably still the wrong option.
Yeah.
Whether it serves a purpose.
The Elite Dangerous post. Ooh, that was getting some flack though.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to read that, but I saw a blurb on it saying a whole bunch of shit that's not going to be in the update.
Just two things really.
A whole bunch of shit, just like a huge list of stuff.
But they're two big things that people wanted.
It was like Ice Planet stuff.
Yeah, the Ice Planet change that they showed off.
Which
earlier
I
this year.
kind of wasn't expecting anyways. That seemed a little farther out.
Well, actually, they said they were done with that, but well, we'll get to that in a sec. But
What was the other thing?
The squadron ships, the gigantic, because we're getting squadrons or whatever, and we can get like a squadron ship. I guess that's not good. So they said basically that they just got done like with the pre-planning stages of the update of the update after the next one, right? So 4.0, I guess.
They got done with the pre-planning for that?
Yeah, so now they're starting to go into early development of 4.0. And, because, they're in the final stages right now of, 3.3, which is chapter 4. So yeah, they're starting on 4.0, and they said that basically with their ideas of 4.0, what they want to include in it, what it sounds like is basically what they're going to have to do is they would have to code stuff to get these squadron ships running and these ice planets running, but they would just end up changing them a bunch for 4.0 anyway. So instead of like having to go back or to change some code to have it work with other things.
Oh, I read him like a book. I knew exactly what he was about to do. Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry. Oh!
Thank you, James.
That's a great pass, sorry. I thought it was a teammate. So yeah, it sounds like they want to be more efficient, and they don't want to like program a bunch of stuff that they're just going to have to undo for the next update.
No, they've given up on Rocket League, and they only care about Jurassic Park now.
You said Rocket
That's why.
League.
God damn.
So a bunch of people said,
That joke was funny. Now it's not.
Oh.
Obviously, I was playing the hyperactive. Everything sucks.
Well, that people basically did that because they said that, we have hundreds of people working on this or whatever. They're like, people said, oh, AKA Jurassic World game is done. Now we could focus on Elite Dangerous again. I was like, calm down. So, people were
you knew they would. Yeah. The new update could have been amazing, and they'd still be like, it would be even more amazing if they weren't distracted by Jurassic.
Well, what about the next project? So, but people were real pissed, and of course they said, typical Frontier, over-promising on stuff and not delivering. Like, are you kidding me? It's still gonna be in the game. Just, we're gonna have to wait a little longer, like...
I'm getting packet loss.
Like, I understand it sucks not getting a feature when you want it, but... And then, like, I still find it very crazy that they expect these features to...
Did they promise these two things to be in the next update?
They said that they were planned, right? But what exactly is a promise, right? Did they pinky promise with somebody, right? What do you mean by promise? So, it's just the fact that they said, yo, this is going to be in the Chapter 4. We're working on this to be in Chapter 4. And then they said, no, it's not going to be in Chapter 4 now. It's delayed. And so, like... And I do think it's strange that people say this overpromise thing with like, oh, you Bill wiggled it. Like as if since they promise it within a time period, right, and they don't deliver within that promise, it broke the promise, even though they're going to deliver on it eventually. Like, yeah, because stuff takes time, guys. Like, you expect them to hire, like, 300 staff members to get this done within the time period? No.
Something just happened in the Discord.
So I just find that very...
Yeah, it's the same story every single update with the Elite Dangerous. It's the same fucking script. You can see it coming a mile away.
What's up, K-Fox? Ooh, look at that sub badge. Look at that sub badge. How you doing, man?
No!
Oh, no! Oh. Oh, I ran into you. Hope the sub badge looks okay, because I didn't know what else to do. Never seen this arena before. Yeah, it's a...
Salty Shores.
Oops.
All the salt flows through here.
People complain it's too bright, but
That looks
I like it.
that looks like sand. Nope, that's brown salt.
Brown Himalayan salt. That wouldn't be Himalayan. What would be a good brown region?
How racist are we allowed to be on Twitch?
Oh, racism. Okay, that's... Oh, thanks, man. You'd have a different sub badge if you subscribed for 3 months in a row. No, I'm
Well, I'd
kidding.
be really jealous if you had a badge that had subscribed 3 times in a row. I'd be so jealous of you if you did that.
Say something. I'm not asking for your money. You don't have to give me your money. I'm kidding. Anytime I ask for money, it's a joke. What's up, yeet? Oh, your dad turns off
Yeah.
your Wi-Fi again?
Every time Ashton's at work and they hand him his paycheck, he's like, "Oh, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
This shit for free."
Those 40 hours I work? I was kidding.
Oh my god!
Oh. K-Fox says shut up. I assume for your, trying to
When I
shill out
talked
my
about,
stream.
When I said how I'd be jealous,
Yeah.
I hate him so much. Well, alright, Yeet.
I'm sorry, Yeet. Well, man, I still stream early 2 days a week. Got the VODs, too. VODs are on YouTube.
Still no skipping the progress bar, huh? I did get to level 117, so that's nice. Please let me skip the... Oh god, now I have a rubber ducky I have to... Oh, finally.
You'll still be able to join us every once in a while there, Yeet.
I hate him so
Not
much. Oh, you mean your
total,
dad? Don't hate your dad. Probably. Parents
Are you on?
for the most part, parents are just trying to do their best. They're humans too.
Yeah.
Hack his pet. You're gonna hack it.
Are you gonna hack it there, Yeet?
You're gonna hack it.
Speaking of hacking, did you watch the latest Kit Boga?
I have not. No.
So he asked.
Okay. Bye bye. Illegal. Wait. Why is it
Illegal.
Oh, because the hacking.
Hacking, yeah. All right, fine, K-Fox. You get out of here, man.
Thanks for.
I
thanks for
love
stopping
you.
by.
Thanks for saying hi.
Thanks for
I'll be
telling
here
me to
all
shut
night.
up. I like being the villain. I'm
I'll be
a
here
bad guy.
all night.
What are you playing after this?
Octopath. I got my last chapter 3 to go.
Oh, I didn't get my login bonus today in Monster Hunter. Damn it.
I did. I hunted a Legiana. I did another Zora Magdaros fight. And, whoa.
Come on, baby. No!
He said he only came here for me. And Angel's cool too. Wow, Angel's got a
Yeah,
following.
that's true. That's true.
Oh, Outlaw!
I only come here hoping that Angel shows up.
Yeah. Oh, he's
sure.
I don't know why he did that. He could have just drove away. Could have just drove away.
It felt like he was scoring that on purpose, to be quite honest.
Maybe. It was... I'd love to think if he was going like, oh no, 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 no. No, sorry, Yeet. I want to start it 30 minutes early. That's, It becomes too stressful for me. 8 o'clock is a good medium. Plus, Sunbro's not on till 8.
Yeah, that'd be tough for me to get on 30 minutes earlier too. Yeah, Sunday's the only day I can try to squeeze in early.
Like I said, weekend's still here though, man. Sorry.
It is just shit on Sunbro Day, I guess. That's fine. I can take it. I love shit.
Yeah.
Put it right on me. Right in me.
Rocket Pass 1 goes live in 5 days. My god, the amount of shit that's in there. It is quite a lot. Not all of it's amazing, right? But...
Yeah, I saw some of the stuff. I'm not sure if I want the premium version. Like, it's only like, what, $10? Or like 10 keys to unlock it?
Something like that.
Which, you know, 10... Oh no, teammate. Bad ping. I wouldn't mind giving Silence another $10. I'm still not entirely free.
Robot.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on.
It's alright there, Yeet.
Oh. Why?
It's already much past 8 though. I don't know why, Oh no! Oh, that was so good.
I hope I'm helping.
How about that Elon Musk thing though, man? Holy shit.
The thing I posted?
Yeah. That was so good.
Why would you say that? Why would you say... Because the guy's like, I wish you had cared about, like, credibility and accuracy when you called that guy a pedophile. And he goes, that dude hasn't even sued me. I'm like, well, how is that even a defense, first of all? Like, as long as the person I insult doesn't get mad enough to sue me, then it's not a big deal. But then... That's okay, Yuta, I understand. But then, like, for him not even to understand the gravity of the situation is just mind-blowing. And then to also not know that they really are thinking of taking legal action is hilarious.
Yeah.
Some people were like, that doesn't mean they're suing him. And I was like, alright, yeah, sure, but like, he's gotten a lawyer involved. And,
yeah, the lawyer says, hey, come contact us.
Yeah, that's...
regarding legal stuff.
Maybe he hasn't been served yet, but it's still,
oh shit.
Still insane for him to be
Z-Mac with the bits.
For him to be that cocky and, like, just totally wrong about the situation.
Yeah.
I don't know who you're passing to.
I'm just hitting it.
Hmm.
Look. Yeah. I forgot to tell you that at work. You can type the value. Thanks for the bits, man. You can. There's also different commands you can do with that. There's like you'll have to look it up. There might be like salt cheer or cheer salt or something. I did tell you? No, I think I discovered what the command was though exactly.
What a pass!
Oh, teammate, hi.
Oh, if he didn't hit that, we would have scored right there.
Salt cheer. Oh, with the space probably. Cheer salt. It probably. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to look it up. There's different.
That's you.
There's different ways to cheer.
Taste those salty cheers.
You can, and a different thing will pop up in chat.
on, come on. Someone!
I'm there for you, man.
Thank you.
I'm gonna look up.
Hold me.
Okay. Right, like right now?
You said you were there?
Cheer command, Twitch. Guide to cheering with bits.
Do they not give first touch anymore either? Because I think I remember reading that.
Oh, I didn't read that. We're gonna have... It's gonna be so hard to shave.
No aerial and no first touch is kind of crazy.
Do you even have 100 to cheer? Just get a hit, just get a hit.
You know, I actually did play Monster Hunter for like 5 minutes today, maybe. I don't think I got the daily bonus though. I'm telling you, that thing does not pop up for me every time. Does it work on like Japanese days or something? Is it like daily login via like when their midnight rolls around or something?
Maybe. Midnight rolls around at like 5-ish. 6, 5.
I was definitely playing before then. That would mean that if I log in after Rocket League, I should still be able to get my login bonus.
Probably.
But
at
if
5, 6 p.m., I mean.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was on earlier and didn't see the login bonus, but I was worried because we don't stop playing till midnight my time. I was like, I'm not gonna miss my login bonus for today. But if it works, if it's not gonna tick over until if it ticked over at 5 or 6 today, then I can still go grab it when we're done playing Rocket League. Either way, I got new Greaves that has the skill Focus. It actually has Focus 2 on it. And then I also have a Charm. I made the Charm for Focus, the Focus skill. I don't know how he got that past me. So I have Focus 3 now, and what Focus does is it lets you charge things up faster. Any weapons that like do charging stuff will go faster. So I can get all 5 files charged in half the time it used to take me. I can basically do it in like 3 hits, which is fantastic when like, you know, you got monsters that move around like Tony Kadachi or Gogoro, Nero Gigante, Diablos, the guys that, you know, hits can kind of come at a premium sometimes, or like sustained hits. Oh no, I got bumped out of goal. Anyways, I'm super excited about that. I can finally I can charge my files way faster. It's pretty sick. That's partly why I carry so many flash pods and traps and shit, is because my sword, I need like the monsters to stop moving for 5 seconds so I can charge everything up and get everything prepared. And now I can do all that stuff faster. It's just kind of awesome. Apparently that's what all the speedrunners used, is Focus 3. Not that I'm worried about the speedrun time, but it's going to make things easier on me. So that's cool. Oh no, I sad flipped.
Oh, you're doing it. Oh, God. I understand there, Yeet. But, man, you know, try to enjoy what you got and, you know, be good. Maybe you can negotiate shit with them later. Who knows? Don't, you know. Don't hold too much of a grudge.
Your dad's doing what he thinks is best for you. He's not doing it because he thinks it's fun to torture you.
Yeah.
You gotta keep that in mind.
Oh shit.
Parents don't do things, even if it's not having the intended effect. The motivation behind it is good.
My coworker does the same thing pretty much to his kid.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I care too much about curfew on weeknights or weekend.
Yeah.
But still, you know, it's coming from a good place, so don't be too harsh on them.
If I had Wi-Fi back when I was in high school, my parents might have done the same thing to me. Luckily, I couldn't access the internet very much because I had dial-up.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, maybe realize how lucky you are to even have Wi-Fi.
No way, I'm gonna off that.
That's not a good way to get what you want, though. Lashing out is not gonna change his mind.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get you what you want.
And I mean, if you hack his password and kill the whole thing, and he finds out, literally, you could just restore it to factory defaults and just redo it again with a new password.
And then you're gonna be in even more trouble. And then it's just that's not the way to get what you want. You gotta be mature and responsible about it. If you prove yourself to be mature and responsible, that's gonna be much more likely to get you the treatment that you want than to lash out and act immature. I mean, I understand venting. Like, if you're just kind of mad right now and you want someone to talk to and vent with, that's fine. But don't actually consider doing any of that kind of stuff.
We're looking out for.
Yeah, don't cause fucking damage to the modem or router. Just that's just an endless cycle of things getting even worse for you. That's not what you were looking for. Now they're gonna be mad at you. You're gonna be mad at them for being mad at you. It's an endless cycle of anger. All right, you're mad. Yeah, not particularly susceptible to advice at the moment. That's fine.
God, it says Kappa, Craigasm, Swift Rage to cheer. Cheer motes. What is cheer motes? How do I do cheer motes? Oh, Zach's gone too. Oh.
Yeah, my parents were pretty strict with me as a kid. I know where you're coming from. I wasn't allowed to participate in Halloween because that was the Satan's holiday.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to read Harry Potter. I got pretty upset when they wouldn't let me watch Dragon Ball Z. They were fine with it for a while, but then I had like a book. Oh, talked about the fusion thing, and they were like, "Nope, that's spirits and that's Satanism."
What? Fusion?
Yeah, the whole fusion thing. I was like, yeah, the two guys like combined into one like more powerful dude. And like, oh god, that's witchcraft, and that's teaching you to believe in like evil spirits and shit.
Is it? Is that what happens?
Yeah.
That's so bad.
I was like kind of crying and getting all mad, and I was like, it's just a show with dudes with powers. It's not evil. It's just they just have like magic powers. And they told me that was because they were like, you're never gonna watch it again, and so of course I was getting upset, like, you're being ridiculous. Oh no! And they told me that was the demon coming out of me.
Oh.
That
Oh wow! You getting angry at something?
Yeah, me getting angry at them about it. I was like, yeah, you're finally getting rid of the demons finally like leaving your body, because that's why you're having this reaction right now. I believed them too. I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize I was.
Holy shit!
I didn't realize I was possessed. You know how scary that is?
Oh god. Give me that one priest to slap you on the back with his coat. You seen that video?
I don't think so.
Like, he's getting the demons out, and so he's hitting everyone in the back with a coat. He's like, "Begone, demons!"
Oh
and he's
yeah,
slapping
yeah,
them.
yeah, I know what you're talking about now. He's just waving it around, and when it hits them, they fall over. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah, our church used to do stuff like that. Not with like the jacket. That's hilarious. But he used to like put his hand on their forehead and have them fall over.
Yeah. CRL Season 1 Elite? What does that mean?
And speaking in tongues, that was a big thing.
Oh god. What is speaking in tongues?
Oh, you've never heard that? I'll have to show you. Explaining it would not do it justice. But it's basically where you channel.
Oh, what a fake!
Like God channels a language through you, a language that no one can like interpret. It's just gibberish. People just make gibberish up on the spot and pass it off as.
Do you think that's all you need to know if you move out? Just shopping and cooking? Because there's a bit more.
Yeah, it's understandable because you're still young and you don't quite get it right now, but there's a lot you don't understand right now. And I know that's not what you want to hear. That sounds really condescending and everything, but
oh god!
Part of growing up is learning what you don't know.
Here's the thing too, like the older you get, your parents might become more lax with the rules, because at least that's how mine were.
You gotta prove that you can handle responsibility. You gotta prove that you can handle, like life is gonna throw a lot of terrible shit at you, and you gotta be able to handle it maturely and appropriately. And if you can't handle like a Wi-Fi curfew kind of thing, if you can't handle that, then you're not gonna be able to handle like much worse stuff later on in life. So you got to prove that you can handle it with the little stuff, so they can trust you with the bigger stuff. That's just how it works. You gotta prove yourself. It's not like so much about like what you're entitled to having. Like remember, we didn't have fucking internet, or at least not internet that was worth a damn. And we just had to make do. Fucking people haven't even had electricity for very long. There's still people with no electricity, much less internet. Oh, it's all about the attitude.
Like, you know, I couldn't ride my bike when I was in elementary school. I couldn't ride my bike past like the mailbox. And then when I was in junior high, for like the first year, I was able to ride it in the neighborhood. That was it. And then
they got to see if they can trust you in the driveway first, and if you handle yourself well in the driveway, then they know they can trust you to go a little bit farther. It's just, that's how life works. That's how jobs work too. It's just like they give you a little bit of responsibility to see if you can handle it. When you prove yourself, they give you more. That's just how life works. Oh, not a good game for me. It took Ashton a lot of hard work and a lot of time to get to where he is.
Yeah, that's flattering, man.
It doesn't just happen. You're not just born that way. New items unlock decal.
I had to go to college for 5 years or so, and
it doesn't just happen.
I worked at a call center, and I started as a piece of shit, and then I moved up to customer service, and then quality assurance, and then became head weekend manager, and then became IT and head weekend manager at the same time. Like, I was responsible for the entire call center for 2 days. It was all on me. And Then eventually I got laid off, and then I got a job at a computer company. So takes a bit.
You're gonna be fine. It's just a matter of doing the hard work, putting up with the shit that life throws your way.
That call center was horrific. Just absolutely shitty.
And I was working at that pizza restaurant while I was still in school. I started when I was 12. I started bussing tables, washing dishes. I did some of the cooking in the back, like with the deep fryer and stuff. I knew how to operate the cash register, like the electronic system. And we used to. There were nights we didn't finish till like 2 in the morning, and I had school the next day. I had to do my homework and work. Oh, I'm dead.
That's how I was in college and in high school too. Not obviously in junior high, but I almost scored that.
I know. I got an epic save.
I came from the heavens.
No,
I fucked up my jump there.
No. Teammate.
Whoa. Yeah, I fucked up my jump. What brand for your call center? Well, I don't know exactly what you mean, but we did newspapers.
What company?
For various different. I won't say the company because they're literally just local, but I'll say the companies that we did shit for. Like I don't know, the Orange County Register newspaper was one.
Oh.
There's a bunch of other newspapers. We did like.
So you were trying to sell people on newspaper subscriptions?
At first, yeah, it was cold call, trying to sell people newspapers.
God, that sounds awful.
Then it was retention, where they already had a subscription,
right.
And they either owed money or didn't, and try to get it so they renew or pay their bill.
Right.
And then customer service, which is I have shit wrong with my account, like I want to pay, my newspaper didn't arrive today, stuff like that. Then eventually I became like a little shitty supervisor guy.
God damn it.
Where I was like just making sure people worked. That Asian sensation guy, Sean, I was his sidekick. I'd like go around and make sure people were working. Yeah, I was robbing.
Robbing and mine.
And then I also worked for QA, where I had to listen to people's calls and grade them. And eventually Sean left, and I took over his position as the head dude. And boy, very stressful. I don't like that.
You gotta save it. Oh my god! That's payback for the one you shot at me, I guess.
I wish that went in. Oh god. Oh, he did it twice. Yeah, in order to move up like that, though, I worked at that call center for 7 years. Ah. Okay, thank you. I was wondering what he was trying to do. And then you go to the center? What the fuck? You had control of the ball, and then you were like, you pass it to me. I'm going to the center. That's real dumb. I don't know what.
It's so weird having 5 points at the end of my... I have 195. I feel like I'm playing privates.
Yeah. I play with my private. Well, wait.
I usually wait till after Rocket League. I don't usually do it during.
Rocket League just gets you excited, you know?
It does, yeah. But I usually have both hands on the controller, so I have a hard time playing with my privates as well. Unless I just like lay the controller in my lap and let the vibrations.
Hit it, guy. Oh, too high.
No, I missed. I came in with too much speed.
Oh, that guy, Bama Jamma. Hit it. Putting up on my hands.
I'm tired of this team. We gotta get one.
Ooh.
God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good.
Thank God.
I was trying to shoot it down, but I didn't shoot down enough. Your teammate was ready.
The hell did I get 5 points for? I want to know. Or is it like 15 points?
Yeah, maybe
Something
they made
got changed to
25 points, something.
Oh, I got bumped. Could even be 35.
No way.
I think it could. I think it's possible. It's not 45 though. That would be stupid.
Eat, are you clipping? Are you clipping over there? Pre-jump save? Oh yeah, my pre-jump save. Oh! Hey, that's you. Yeah.
I'll cheat up. The luckiest free jump save. You don't think that was calculated?
No. I do like those clips. Oh, alright, yeet.
Goodbye.
Hey,
good,
man.
good noodle.
Good noodle.
I actually kind of like good noodle. I kind of want to make that a thing. Like, really sweet.
I don't even know what. Maybe like a noodle shaped like a heart.
Or it could be like GN, but like they're wiggly, like noodles.
Oh, I was like literally, I was trying to think of like an emote.
I know, I was too. I mean, letters might not work as well for an emote, but they'd be noodles in the shape of GNN.
GNG.
Well, I mean,
is that it?
I've just been saying good noodle. That's
Oh yeah.
not really the full.
Wi-Fi not gone yet, I don't think. I don't think either, man.
It's probably going to be hard to type in the chat without Wi-Fi. I'm going to assume that at the current moment you do.
Ooh, show me my XP. Just show me my XP. I love it.
Fourth of a bar there. Oh, because the 200% weekly wins thing.
A weekly.
I think your first 2 wins every day have like boosted XP.
Oh.
Up to, you know, it's going to be 14 times a week because obviously 7 days.
We'll have a good
First
noodle
2
shower.
wins.
Alright, you're probably not gonna come back. Alright. Alright, man.
We understand.
We'll pre-buy if you're buying. Oh god, I'm burping. My shitty burps. Nice to see you. BRB maybe, okay. Enjoy your burp. I got another emote with BTTV, but I don't think it's been approved yet. Doesn't look as good too. I want to figure out, like, maybe I have to add eyeballs to it, make it look good. Yeah, it hasn't been approved yet. I think I have to add eyeballs to that one. I just wanted to get one in there. See how it looks.
Where the fuck is teammate?
Oh. Well, great pass. He's centering. Whoa, that is, yep.
No, I had that. Fucking, I was getting ping variants and shit. So I've been meaning to ask you, but like we've just been had so many people in Discord and Twitch and shit. What's going on with Qdoba girl?
Oh, I need to email her. She's in Baltimore now.
Yeah, because I remember you asking like what social media stuff she did. Oh, I thought you had it.
Yeah, she moved to Baltimore.
I don't have this.
Oh, it needed his teammate, but that's fine. No one else does.
Oh, God
Oh, I don't think teammate has boost. Oh, I'm going after it. A mess.
damn it. No.
That's
Teammate, God, what were you doing over there?
Oh, I was trying to tip it. What?
That was intentional as hell. Not calculated, intentional. Oh, fuck. Oh,
God.
No, that would have been so cool to see on the replay.
That was mid power slide.
Not again. Not this time. Not think it's gonna bounce like that. I'm going back. Whew.
The thing in the Kit Boga video was he asked this Microsoft certified technician, a
Level
random,
7 probably.
something like, yeah. He asked him a question of like, he's like, which one of these is not a valid method to install a Microsoft OS? and then he listed off 4, and he said, I don't even know the answer to this. I was like, oh my god, I do!
What were the options?
There's USB.
That's a good one.
Network share.
Network share.
PXE boot. Or CD-ROM.
A CD-ROM, obviously. I guess network share is probably what I would have picked.
Yeah, it's network share. But it's a little bit tricky because a Pixie boot is a network install.
Huh.
So
how does that work?
It basically grabs the ISO off the network. Or the network feeds its stuff too. It really depends on how it's set up.
That's interesting.
We do it all the time at work. That's how we flash an OS on our system. Do it most of the time. Because it includes like all the drivers and shit. Actually, that's how factories do it too, to be honest.
Getting all the inside information. What other cool Intel secrets can you tell me?
Oh, it's not.
Super top secret info. We should rename your Twitch to that. Super
I do.
Intel info.
I did get some top secret Intel info today, though. It was pretty neat.
STLII. Super top secret Intel info.
But I can't tell you what it is, obviously. Wait.
Oh, we got an STLII situation on our hands.
Whoa! Fucking, so...
It's a lie.
This is a bad idea for me to do this.
Once we started talking, I kind of zoned out.
At work today, though, my boss comes around and he basically says, well, like, basically goes, looks like you guys are like the only ones left here is me and Zach. Like, almost in the entire building.
Oh, because it's 3-day weekend?
3-day weekend, everyone.
Get out early.
And so my boss says, and this was kind of surprising, he says, well, this is my last time, oh god, I can't. I was trying to catch up to it and it was awkward. I was like, how am I gonna hit this? So he said, this is gonna be my last time that I check up on you guys.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna be in the building after this. So basically, hint, hint. And then Zach kept talking, and he's like,
"You guys can also leave early."
That's what it sounded like. And then, oh god, I don't know what.
No way of knowing.
And then he said, Zach kept talking. He's like, I don't think Zach gets it. You should explain it to him once I leave. I don't think he wanted to like imply that he said those things. You know what I mean? I don't think he. But again, this was all surprising coming out of my boss, because he like gets real anal about these sort of things with hours and stuff.
Got him.
Like, I got it. So Zach didn't know, because he gives Zach shit all the time. It'd be like, how long of a lunch did you just take? And shit like that. He does it all the time.
So it's pretty surprising that he would insinuate that you guys could leave early.
Yeah. And so him and I were like, I don't exactly know if that's what he meant or not. And we're just like, oh god, what do we... And so we're like, how about this? Because this was at like 3:30. We're like, how about we leave at like 4:15, 4:30? It's a little early, right? Then about 3:45, 4 rolls around, and Siler comes in, and he just drops this bombshell. We're like, god damn it.
As in a lot of work?
Like a lot of work. It was mainly work for Zach to do, but I had to talk to Peter about it and stuff too. Obviously, it involved me.
That
and so
killed your plans for leaving at 4:15.
Basically, yeah. I got done talking to Siler at like 4:50. About stuff, and it wasn't all entirely like related to that, right? But it was still like, oh, so it was like, great. Well, looks like we're gonna have a lot of shit on Tuesday. Let's get in.
They dropped already. We don't have a teammate either, do we?
But what's shitty about that too is I don't exactly know what's gonna happen with that. I'm trying to get to it. Can't. Because when I come in on Tuesday, I will be in for an hour, and then I have to go to the dentist. So, he's got it. So like, even if it is that urgent, I have to go to the dentist.
Yeah.
So they said to preemptively like do some stuff though, and help with this issue.
I currently am scheduled for a 3-day weekend, so unless something crops up, I might. I don't know. I guess I could probably get on early on Monday if you're not doing anything on Monday.
If you want, we're playing Rocket League though, so
you can do your Octopath and I'll do like Monster Hunter. We can just chat in the Discord or whatever.
Do Octopath early.
Or we'll see. Yeah. Monday's a long ways away. I might be busy. Sabretooth.
Damn, I'll be playing Yakuza actually. Thinking about my schedule.
Are we going back to normal schedule next week?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right where I wanted. Ah, damn. He made it bump the goalie. That would have been an easy win.
I got it.
Catch.
Oh, I was so close.
What, so Justin was chatting in Monster Hunter?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
he was chatting in your Twitch chat during...
No, I wasn't. I wasn't twitching. I was just grinding.
He put... I didn't know you could just type messages in Monster Hunter.
Yeah, there's an in-game chat.
What did he say?
Just a bunch of gibberish and shit.
It's like, I have a feeling he left when he got salty, and then...
Oh, this was this was today
Oh, today.
when I got off work. Oh!
Oh! No! I beat the whole team! Damn it.
Yeah, I did a Zora Magdaros fight.
Teammate.
Oh, buddy, you're making this real awkward. I don't want to blast that farther. I did a high rank Legiana.
I still haven't done that yet, actually. I was hoping to do that with you. I need to grind Legiana and Tony Kadachi. Those are two that I would prefer to have teammates to grind.
Yeah, it was a bit annoying. But, especially with the flash pod situation. Only having 3 flash pods.
If you bring flash bugs, you can craft more on the go.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not gonna do Nergigante or Bagel Juice by myself, probably for a little while, until I got some better armor.
I want to do Nergigante, some more of that to get the Nergigante armor.
Was not a good hit.
Oh, teammate! Damn it. Does have 3 saves, so I can't add him.
Wow, he was at the bottom of the scoreboard. I'm surprised he's at the top now. That saved you.
I need 2 Legiana tail webbings or whatever.
So we gotta smash that tail button.
Yeah, I need a better ice weapon.
Yeah, I need a whole bunch of Legiana parts. I've been so focused on the weapons that I haven't really done too much on the armor stuff. Today I got the focus one, which was awesome by killing Juratotus. But I have like handicraft and guard, and one of them is a health boost. The health boost on armor is like pretty damn good because it can stack with a full. You can do the full canteen eat, and it'll still go beyond that. So I have like health boost 2, and it's a really long health bar.
I got some Zora Magdaros armor last night. Because there's not much else for me to use that on right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I really kind of dropped the second weapon idea. Like I tried Lance and Hunting Horn, and I liked them, but just not enough because the charge blade is so much more fun. Because I'd like to, you know, I guess if I pick a second weapon, I'll just start farming the materials for that. It's not like can't farm, but I'll just keep doing my thing for now.
Yeah. Forgot to tweet. Oh shit, I forgot to put my thing in Discord. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, we
Just
don't
did
have
it.
an announcement, do we?
Did it.
Oh,
Hey, where were you going?
don't have to stop the pass if you can just make it a really bad pass.
They probably should have jumped for that one. Need boost. You could have still jumped, bud.
You almost saved that for us.
Look at.
I was ready to clear it too. I gotta
understand.
I gotta look at the new. Oh, it's adorable. Shit, I'm on kickoff.
It's a very long gift.
I'm pretty sure I've seen the video already. On the credits. So I used to have like level 1 earplugs, but I recently gave that up. And oh, come on! And that was kind of a cool guide there to show you what you need to ignore the roars.
Yeah.
According to that guide, like, earplugs 1 and 2 are just useless.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. They just don't do anything.
And so is 4, I guess.
No, wait, one. Well, no, one does the early monsters. 2 is used.
That guide showed 0, it said. Which
Oh,
I guess,
0?
Yeah, the picture that I posted.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that in the Discord, or not the
Maybe
Discord.
I'm just losing my mind. Let me look again.
It says 0, yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Maybe that's a typo. What the fuck's 0? Is that a thing? Can you have earplugs 0? That was gonna hit my ass.
Because I mean, the little guys can stun you too, right? Am I losing my mind? Like a Great Jagras can stun you with his roar, can he? Because earplug 0 sounds like you don't need earplugs. Like, these guys just won't stun you with their roar. But I've had earplugs 1 for so long that I thought, oh, I'm not getting stunned by TC, I'm not getting stunned by Great Jagras because I have earplugs 1. I thought that was why. But now I'm looking at this guide like, maybe just... What the fuck? My controller disconnected. I thought the batteries died. So I changed controllers, but I guess it just disconnected.
Our teammate said, lol, so weak. You had the least amount of points on our team if you're calling us weak.
Please reconnect? Please? There we go.
Also, half the shit our teammate did was very, like, low paced, and that one save, he didn't even front flip at it that one time. Like,
Yeah. And there's the packet loss again. This has been a night filled with technical issues. Oh god. I don't know what I'm doing. Wow. I mean, it probably was gonna get saved, but teammate, you need to go to goal. Don't go for boost. We're in danger. Oh, damn it.
what a hit! What a hit I did, apparently. Garbage. Voice. Yeah. Why is Discord poo-poo?
I also need to hunt the Great Jagras of the Elder Recess, whatever the hell his name is.
Dodama.
Yeah, Dodagrams. And I've not fought the Juratotus of that region ever. Juratotus, Lava Juratotus guy. I have not fought him.
I fought the one guy a little bit. I haven't beat any of them.
have only beaten the Radabon version, the Roly guy that drops grenades. That's the only one I've killed. But, you know, I still gotta hunt a whole bunch of the regular stuff. I gotta do Legiana, and I think I need to do some more Adogaron. Yeah, I need at least like one Adogaron plate. So I want to handle all that shit for. Oh, I hit teammate. It's Rainmaker. Fuck you, Rainmaker.
I kind of want to do one of the missions though that we have. You know, because we're gonna fight one of the 3 Elder Dragons, right?
Is that the next story thing?
Yeah, there's 3 Elder Dragons that we have to fight. I fucked up. I guess.
Good job, Rainmaker, leaving goal.
And I want to fight one of the Elder Dragons that they're gonna give us, or at least get the track stuff. I don't know. Cause we have to get tracks in 3 different regions. Rainmaker scored. That's fun. Brazilin it for us.
Yep.
We did it.
Aww. Get out of there before the progression screen.
Yeah. The fuck out. Dante armor, get all spikied and
I'm actually going full samurai set now because I didn't like the look of the Nergigante armor.
really.
I mean, it's sexy as fuck, obviously, showing all that skin, but I don't like the spikes and shit.
I love me some spikes, but oh hi teammate.
It's too fast. The I really liked the metal armor look, but it's and it's actually not bad. It had I think it had like guard 1 or guard 2, which I like because that helps me. That makes my shield stronger. I can like block more shit with my shield, but unfortunately, just the armor value on it's pretty low, so I had to give it up. If they would just let you use other armors as layered armor.
Oh, thanks teammate. Thanks for that teammate. Look at this shit. Was it teammate?
I'm not sure.
Maybe it was their team. I don't know. I got pool shotted into it. I told like Zach at work, he just beat the game. He saw the credits and everything. He for one he said he's like, man, the credits in this game. The credits in this game, they're like 20 minutes long.
Oh yeah, it's a big fucking game.
Like yeah, they do that in a lot of games though.
Yeah, I mean, like, big AAA games are gonna have long credits. Does he just not finish games?
He doesn't play a lot of video games that you can finish. Basically, he plays Diablo 3. He plays Fortnite, PUBG, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay.
I still haven't seen the credits for Rocket League. I'll finish it one day.
But he said, I told him, I was like, yeah, I got a Nergigante chest plate last night, so I'm pretty happy about that. He's like, And I was like, I'm gonna get the rest of the Nergigante armor. He's like, oh, you're going for that blast, huh? Like, no. It's like, I'm going for armor. He's like, oh, well, I figured you'd go for a blast build if you're doing that. I'm like, dude, I have bone armor. I told you a billion times I have bone armor. I'm going for something that's good. I'll deal with effects later. Like, all I want is better defense.
Yeah, honestly, defense is kind of way more important to me than extra attack. Because like as long as I'm alive, I'll get the monster eventually. Like I'm not gonna run out of time. I'd rather improve my survivability. It's way more likely that I'm gonna get like stun locked and then get hit by some shit and die, and lose the quest that way than like not do enough damage. And obviously, the more damage you do, that increases your survivability because you kill the monster faster. You know, the less time you're in the hunt, the less likely you are to die. But still, just right now, that's kind of a huge plus right now.
Yeah. Say okay again. Say it. It's the okay guy that missed.
No, I had it.
I ran a boost too. The thing is, I'm like, once I can get a bunch of different armors and stuff like that, then I'm gonna worry about
the abilities that they give you.
The ability that I get.
So you'll have more choice.
Yeah. But right now, all I care about is defense.
Makes sense, but I like having guard 2, I like having focus 3, and I like my health boost too. So if that means I sacrifice a little bit in defense, like I like those abilities a lot. So that's kind of how I'm approaching it.
Right.
Not that I'm trying to change your mind. Just
yeah, well, no, it's one of those things. Is like, I just want defense right now. Give me other stuff later. Especially because I'm more focused on getting weapons anyway.
I've been very focused on the weapons.
Oh yeah, and I've told him many times too that I'm getting every weapon in each tree.
Yeah.
And when he said, "Oh well, I thought you got the Basil Goose weapon the other day, and you're rocking the Basil Goose weapon," I'm like, dude, I have every weapon.
Yeah.
Like, I rock every weapon.
There's no reason to like not to go down every tree. Like not to have every weapon, but to have made every weapon in your tree list.
Yeah.
I'm planning on going for every final weapon of the Charge Blade. Absolutely.
And like, the thing about weapons is like, it's, you know, there's one thing you have to upgrade to, basically, right? As opposed to armor, you have to buy 5 different things of armor. Like, I only have to spend, you know, Odogaron stuff on like 1 or 2 of the swords, and then it switches to another monster. But then with armor, if I want to get a whole set of that Odogaron's armor, I have to get all the I have to get stuff for 5 different ones. So it seems like the sword one is like, I'm grinding less to get sword. I'm still gonna get the armor, right? But once I have sword unlocked, like, I can get one piece at a time.
I'm gonna hit 1,000 hours in this game. It's just like, I'm just...
Oh, yeah. at least.
I'm not real worried about getting things in a hurry. That's why I'm not in a rush to get to the end game. Like I'm gonna get there when I get there. I'm having a blast right now. If I want to, you know, hunt a Juratotus, and that means it's gonna take longer before I get to the Elder Dragon, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I'm not in a big rush. I can understand being excited about the game, wanting to play it, and I am too. Like, I get home and I'm like, I want to play Monster Hunter. So I just go in and I grind. This is something I need, I'll just grind. But, still, like...
I don't want to, like, fall really far behind in the story where you are, though. So I will do, like, story missions and stuff.
I mean, you're at the same story mission.
Yeah.
Okay, hi. I'm here.
Shit, aren't we blue? Oh, fuck. Oh, I really wanted to hit that. We gotta get 3 goals in 3 minutes. We can't fuck around.
Yes.
Oh, this is it. This is it. You going?
Oh, fuck off!
What a pass! What a shot!
I guess we made up for it. Or I made up. You didn't have anything to make up for. I'm at a 0, you're at a +1.
I have no makeup. Wait, some man, baby. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, Tim. Oh yeah, keep it going. Oh yeah.
I tried to cut it real sharp. Come on, we can do this. You can help.
Better get there in time.
You can go.
Oh, teammate was really coming off the wall for that. Jesus. I do that. Good again. Thank you. Oh, I'm Spider-Man. Oh. Hear about Puddlegate with Spider-Man?
I saw people day one patch leak, and I saw people making jokes about puddles. I have no idea what it's about though.
People are actually
Spider-Man game, the Sony.
Yeah. People are actually outraged about it.
I don't know what's going on.
So basically, there was a scene in the trailer that had a big old puddle that went across, and in the final version, the puddle isn't. It's like 1/3 as big. And obviously, when it's a big puddle, it looks real nice because it's all reflective and shit.
Probably took it out to maintain a steady frame rate or something.
Yeah.
Or not took it out, but reduced the size of it.
Yeah, exactly. And so people were like, it's not as promised. Like, come on. Obviously, some people joke about it, but other people are actually...
Yeah, that's why I saw a lot of people joking about water, and I was like, I wonder what the hell is going on. 5 out of 10, too much water.
I forget exactly how the devs responded to. They had a pretty funny response.
Damn, we almost came in and got this. We were down 3-0.
I mean, we kind of won, in a way.
We won, yeah. Teammates still lost. Idiot.
As far as we know.
No, he lost. He's a piece of shit. I like that they give you 100 XP for backfill. That's awesome. When you replace an AI. So the Catholic Church is well documented in having not only molested children, but working very diligently to cover it up. Like the higher ups in like some like 1,000 confirmed cases, and then like another 1,000 of like unconfirmed, like rumor kind of things. And the internet, you know, people joke about it. I haven't been touched like that since I was, you know, in the Catholic, since I was a Catholic schoolboy. You know, that kind of shit. They make dark jokes about getting molested by pastors or whatever, clergymen.
Right.
But that's pretty much it. Imagine, if you will, some company like Walmart. It's uncovered that there's like this huge, there's been like this huge cover-up of child molestation from the higher-ups at Walmart. Imagine the fucking outrage. There would be people being like, you literally cannot shop at Walmart now unless you support this. If the CEO of Walmart was like defending this kind of shit, and they've even lobbied, the Catholic Church has lobbied to prevent the statute of limitations from being extended on these kind of charges, so that their guys can go free. So they've lobbied to prevent the statute of limitations being extended on like molestation charges. So that's the kind of shit that, you know, we're burning Elon Musk down for accusing someone of being a pedophile. Imagine if the entire SpaceX company had been secretly hiding and shifting focus away from what they absolutely 100% knew were their employees molesting kids.
Yeah.
The company would be done. They'd be tanked. The PR shitstorm would be incredible. So yeah, it's just kind of interesting, and you know, I don't want to get too on the bandwagon of just like, well, that's religion for you, but I mean, isn't that why it's getting special treatment here?
Yeah, it's pretty oh. Ooh. Go for a teammate. Yeah.
Because people would be, if you still gave your money to Walmart, people would like, wow, you are supporting pedophiles. But people don't say that about the Catholic Church. Even though the higher ups, the people running it, 100% knew about it and worked to cover it up.
Yeah.
And are still working. It's like, that's like an ongoing thing. This isn't just something that happened in the 90s and is over now. They're like still doing it. My controller is messing up again. The wireless signal is like getting some interference or something.
How do you play with such a burden, Zumbro, with the wireless?
You know, you have to be really good.
How many frames you got?
Packet loss. Oh, that's gone. Okay.
Oh, sorry, teammate. You came up right behind me. Yeah. That's what it seems like. Is like it's a, you know, it's a religion thing, right? You can't talk bad about a religion. I don't know. They can get away with shit because they're a religion, shit like that. It's like, oh, that's kind of their thing, right? Well, I'm gonna leave them alone. But like Starbucks, for God's sakes, the lady.
Yeah.
Lady calls one, you know, the cops on one black dude. I mean, it wasn't
It
good.
was two black dudes. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, two. One incident, right?
Yeah, one incident, and they had to shut down for half a day and do PR training and shit.
And tons of people were protesting inside of Starbucks with like megaphones and shit. And while yeah, that lady seemed very unjustified for what she did.
That's one person that did something stupid and was not covered up by the like upper management of Starbucks kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the upper management acknowledged right away, and
you know, from the Pope to the Cardinals, all of them are implicit in trying to downplay this stuff and to cover it up, which is nuts. Oh, it's getting ugly.
There they go. Yeah, you better run, guys. You better not complete your match. You're losing.
So how many? I actually do want to see the progression screen this time. What do we get when that shit happens? Match complete, 766. Score, win, and we get plus 15 for being in a party. Alright. I might actually hit another level tonight.
And while I do think that the Starbucks situation was way overblown.
Yeah.
Not saying that it shouldn't have been.
It was a shitty thing for her to do, but yeah, you don't need to protest in the streets over that.
And you also don't. You shouldn't be inside of Starbucks yelling at their employees and stuff. The people that weren't involved, right? You fuck off, right?
Yeah, like, that's fair.
Stop making these other employees' lives miserable because one lady was an asshole.
Oh, you're not even talking about like when the incident happened. You're talking about other people. Yeah, that's just stupid as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't.
Here's an interesting counterpoint. There's things like Human Spider. There's like sweatshops and shit. You know, Apple and Nike and all them practically using child labor. Oh. And we're not protesting in the streets.
Right.
Because we like cheaper products, and we're willing to overlook some horrible shit for that. I mean, it's still not quite as bad as 1,000 kids getting raped.
Oh! I gave you some good food.
You sure did. I was trying to get out of your way.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there was a little bit of outrage for the Walmart shit, right? Because that happened. I saw a thing about
what Walmart shit?
When Walmart people, you know, found out that Walmart had like these sweatshops that were making their clothes and shit, and basically Walmart, people asked Walmart, these provider of clothes, why aren't you like vetting them to make sure that
I remember that
they're not doing this shit. And Walmart's like, oh yeah, we'll make sure from now on. Basically, all they said was, yeah, we'll make sure from now on. But they probably still don't care. They probably turn a blind eye. They don't care. No one's doing anything about that. Even not children, right? Let's look at Foxconn, where people are basically in like almost indentured servitude.
I have heard the counter argument though that like people over there get paid even shittier than that normally. That like those are still like good jobs comparatively.
Well, they're good jobs, but a lot of times a lot of them get paid in like Foxconn bucks and shit.
Oh, that's horrible. That should be illegal. That
they
should not be legal.
They live on campus, right? And they spend their money in the Foxconn store and on their Foxconn rent. And so at the end of it, they can't leave because they don't have any money to leave.
Mm-hmm.
These people get like sucked into it forever.
That's why, you know, regulations are nice. So it's just the free market's not always gonna deal with shit like that.
Yep. Because there's people in other regions that are like, yeah, we love this. Keep it up. Give me my motherboard for cheaper. Also, the labor is ridiculous.
Oh, nicely done.
Like,
It was so awkward and terrible.
The amount of shit that I hear that just like, literally half the shit that we give them, we're like, hey, we have, you know, new stuff for them to do. And what it sounds like to me is they don't hire new employees to fulfill these things. They just take the same employees and they overwork them even more. Mm-hmm. And then that's it. That's what it sounds like to me.
So, if we're overlooking atrocities there, it's on the altar of like convenience and cheaper price. Pretty much that like if these companies were to not use cheaper shit labor, our products would get more expensive. And honestly, that's the free market for you right there. People aren't going to want to pay as much. They'll go with whoever does outsource their shit to sweatshops. So you so that's capitalism for you. The customer's going to pay the cheaper price. They're going to overlook atrocities. But
also, I have a feeling that, you know, based on the countries that they're in, people overlook it more too. Because, you know, imagine if we were doing the same thing to a country in Africa. And people found out. Do you think they would have the same outrage as the people in China?
You think people care more about the Chinese than black
people? No, I think less. I think it's partly because we've been doing it for so long and because of the you know, our history with Africa, right? That if people found out that we were doing,
they would see it like a racist tinge to it.
Yeah, while China, it's like, well, we've always done that to China, and that's, and frankly, you know, it's the Chinese that are doing it to themselves, kind of.
And they're starting to outsource their shit to Africa because they're actually starting to, like, a lot of them are moving to middle class now. A lot of Chinese things like actually making their own products now, like that. What is it called? Anchor or something like that. Whoa, teammate.
Well, that's what they do. They're good at copying, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like what they do is they.
Yeah, I think
it's not just copying.
Actually, like making their own shit as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, what happens is like, from computer stuff is, I think Asus started this way, where Asus was being contracted to produce a company's motherboards. Then after producing their motherboards for so long, they learned what it takes to produce a motherboard, and so they started making their own motherboards.
I'm just saying, like, that's the fact that there's a lot of Chinese companies getting into that is a sign that the country is like at a healthier place now, and the cheap labor isn't as easy to come by in China as it used to be, because people are starting to actually make some money. So now some of them are looking for cheaper sources of labor.
Right.
Damn it.
I just find it interesting that these companies are doing that, where they learn how to make these things and then they.
Yeah, it's cool.
And there's like Shangshao for a Rubik's Cube company, where they.
Oh, right.
They took patents basically from like V-Cube, which is a Greek company, and they copied them but changed them ever so slightly. But then eventually they improved also on the designs too. And so you have these V-Cubes that are now slightly different and even better and even cheaper. And since V-Cube was charging up the asshole for these, now most people don't buy their shit. And they buy ShengShao way more.
Level up. I gotta say, I do like the pace at which you level up. That feels about right.
Yeah, that's good. And then VCube tries suing them, and they're like, well, our design is slightly different than yours, so you guys can't sue us. Have a good day. And also, you're in Greece and China. Rubik's also does that a lot, too. They try to sue. Because they made a cube that's like the Rubik's Cube. Not even, like, close to the internal design, right? VCube was trying to sue for the internal design, and Rubik's is just trying to sue because of the concept. Yeah.
Cube-based puzzles. Oh.
It's like Rubik's is actually pretty infamous for that. It's pretty shitty that they do that sort of thing. Barely had any boost.
Who makes those crazy cubes that you
buy? Tons of different companies.
Oh, you buy from different companies? There's not like one particular brand you like?
No, well, a lot of them aren't even available in other brands.
So like the fidget spinners I like to get. Premium like stainless steel fidget spinners.
Are they from a certain company?
That's what I'm saying, is that like there's, you know, a whole bunch of brands have like 2 or 3 ones, so you could have a dozen different fidget spinners and a dozen different companies that made them.
Yeah.
It's just that kind of like niche market, niche kind of high-end niche market. Some of the fidget spinners go for like, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Those are fucking crazy. Oh, I missed.
There's if I had to guess, I probably have like 12 companies, maybe. For the Rubik's.
I think I've got like 4 different brands.
Problem is like a lot of them I don't even remember the company. I just buy it. They're like the only one that sells that one, right? So it's just like I don't have a brand loyalty type thing for that. But ShengShao, when I see ShengShao, I like it. I said that like they are good and they improve on the design of VCube.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, you're getting robot-y every time this happens.
I'm not surprised. Come on, let me hit the ball.
Oh, I thought it was pretty funny that Justin was having that like Rocket League Reddit mentality of his game.
Every time a new update comes out, it gets worse. How do they manage to break it every single time? Like, all right.
And you and I are like, it's the same for us. And then we had the one laggy match, which happens every once in a while to us.
He's like, oh, it broke for you too.
He's like, look at that, it's crazy, huh? It's like, no,
how biased your confirmation is.
Yeah, this is how it works, man.
Look for the update to break things. Even the dead ball thing, I was kind of like, are you sure? It's just like every time we do kickoff, the ball just gets killed. And it's like, well, that happens sometimes. What? Oh, that was teammate. I thought that was you. It's like, how did teammate get credit for your goal? He's just not been particularly in a good mood the last couple of nights. It's been a little prickly.
With games like Monster Hunter and stuff like that, you can get like that too. Dark Souls, you would get like that.
I mean, it's pretty similar to Elite Dangerous, how he got like fully kitted out. Oh no! He's just going like straight for endgame craziest shit. It's like he just looks up, okay, what is the best meta thing? I'm gonna go get that.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna be satisfied until I've achieved that. That's fine for him. That's just not how I want to play it.
Yeah, I find it like I want to get to the end game meta once
No.
I've like felt like I've kind of maxed out my current meta, you know?
Yeah. There's still so much to do. Like, oh yeah. Think I helped because I bumped one of them.
I blew up some.
No, that guy wasn't gonna save it.
Like Zach in my work, he's like trying to, tell me all these like, oh, are you going for this armor thing and this armor thing? And I'm like, dude,
Not
right
there
now.
yet.
I don't care that much right now. I'm just trying to get more armor. I'll worry about the armor skills later. I don't need to do all this stuff.
There's a ton of this. There's a ton of complexity in this game. Like you gotta take it one step at a time. You gotta go at your own pace, you know.
Yeah. Plus, like, it's nice to go slow and then like learn something new every once in a while.
Right.
As opposed to learn tons of things new right away, because that's not as new.
That's how it feels like Justin is doing. He's just kind of rushing it down. It's like, yeah, but you gotta enjoy the journey too. It's not just about getting to the end. Oh, come on, that was some bullshit. What? And then some bullshit to save us.
Ooh.
Like it's not as noticeable in Rocket League as it's just you're getting good at. I mean, I guess like he learned aerial shit and dribbling shit before us, but you know, that's just a huge product of him practicing a lot more than us. So obviously he's gotten better. And I have no problem with that. You know, if he wants to spend 6 hours a day in Rocket League, that's fine. But and if he wants to rush down Monster Hunter, that's also fine. That's just I don't like try to drag me up to your level yet. You know, like I'm taking it at my pace. Like the night where he kept trying to do HR 13 stuff and you weren't HR 13. It's just like, well, he'll be HR 13 next time we play. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Plan on playing this game for a long time to come. There's no reason to rush through it.
And also, like, yeah, we're still trying to figure stuff out. So, like, we're looking at armor and we're looking at new weapons. And he's like, and finally he's like, oh, it took forever for you guys to do stuff. It's like, yeah, because we're not settled on this as a build.
Right. Yeah. I'm not looking to make a build yet.
We're just making a temporary build. We're looking at new things. We're not just ignoring everything in the game and going for that.
Like when he didn't know that you could press Y and B as an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you change our colors to red and black?
Red and like orange.
Oh, okay.
Or black and orange. So.
I remember you saying you like black, red, and white as a color scheme. But yeah, it's hell, there's still I'm learning shit too as I'm going along. You know, I watched hours and hours of tutorials and shit, and there's still a bunch of stuff I don't know. And I'm eager to learn because it's cool. I like picking away at it a little bit. The one thing I would say is that it feels like when we play Monster Hunter, like it eats up time so damn fast.
Oh yeah.
Like when you've done 3 hunts and like half of our time is gone already. Not that I'm saying like we need to rush to depart, but I can at least understand the idea that, like, you know, we've only got the 2 hours, and depending on who we're hunting, that might not give us a whole bunch of time.
Right.
But yeah, like doesn't seem to care about.
Also,
oh, come on, please stop.
With the Diablos thing too, how he kept getting wrecked by Diablos. Yeah, Zach at work was telling me, he's like, yeah, Diablos and Infect Wave's not good.
It's not a great combination. He also, like, he usually rushes in and starts attacking the monster right away just because he's higher ranked than us and he's probably got a stronger weapon than us and all that stuff, and that's fine. But clearly, we should have been hitting Diablos as a team. This was like one monster he should not have been trying to solo without us. Me and Angel, like, weren't even close to where you guys were yet. When I first jump in, I'll drink my Mega Armor skin. I'll check out the item box. I might change one of the my item from like the ghillie suit to the spray paint or whatever. So I don't immediately track down the monster. I've got a couple things I like to do first. And if he wants to fight the monster without me, that's fine. But don't get pissed if I wasn't there to like help you not die. And I think part of it is that he's pissed at himself. He just gets angry. Like even in Rocket League, when he's clearly the MVP and clearly doing better than us, he'll get mad if he misses something. It's like, it's all right, man. We're just having fun.
Oh,
Pushing yourself will make you better, but you can't let it like ruin your night either.
yeah.
Ah, shit.
I was saying with this build though is like I think he got stun locked, right? And Angel talked about, oh, here's a charm that you can get that'll
Stun resist.
do stun resist, and then like I don't necessarily know if he put it on or not after, because he got stunned almost immediately.
To be fair, he may not have the materials to make it either.
That's true.
Which would be, because I don't want to farm materials for like a charm when we're trying to. Oh god, it's so laggy.
Well, that's the thing is like at least for him, if he's having problems with that Diablo fight, eventually
He could do that off camera. He's not with us. Whatever. Or even earplugs might help out.
Well, no, earplugs wasn't.
I mean, it'll help with the roar specifically.
He's just getting stunned because the guy bursts out of the ground, and because he's doing flips and shit in the air, and Diablos comes out of the air, like up into the air to hit you, and takes out the people in the insect glaive. He can't dodge as well as he used to be able to, right? Because before he could dodge tons of things just by flying up in the air.
Yeah, the game has gotten harder for sure. I do hate stun though. God damn, I hate it so much.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest. Nice.
It always have you get hit and you're like, okay, that took a lot of health, and then you get up and you're stunned. It's just like I'm so fucked because he's gonna hit me again now.
Yeah. And that's the thing with the Diablos fight too. Like, the thing I learned in the Diablos fight is like you can't rush it.
Yeah.
It's a slower fight. You gotta find your openings. You can't just go whack crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And he's got a lot of armored spots too. His head and his tail are armored. So you gotta pick your fights. You gotta pick your moments.
I'm just gonna shoot it over there.
And I enjoy that. Like, I don't want
Yeah.
to finish every fight in 3 minutes. Like, it was great when we farmed Tobi Kadachi in like 4 minutes per fight. That was really nice for me, but mostly because I wanted the parts. But the fun is supposed to be in fighting the monster. It's not just I want maximum DPS. I like triggering environmental stuff and getting status effects on them and shit like that. I like the hunt itself, not just I
Kill
want to murder
monster
it
quick.
Yeah, I want to murder it as fast as humanly possible. This is not a game I'm trying to speed run, especially not yet.
That's the thing with him. Is like the faster he kills a monster, that means that he was better, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it reflects on himself.
He's taking it.
Himself.
He's taking it as a reflection of himself personally.
I think that's the thing is like you and I, our pace of gaming is like not lightning fast, leisurely, and we enjoy the journey.
Mm-hmm. Which is great. It's great that you and I are like compatible like that. Woo! Because you guys were way ahead of me in Elite Dangerous, but that wasn't as big of a deal. Like we could still have fun together, even though you had way more powerful ships than me. but Elite Dangerous and maybe you can probably say the same. But Rocket League and probably the same with Monster Hunter. Like the bigger the gap in skill, like the tougher it can be to have an enjoyable time.
Yeah, I always feel like too, just slightly, that when Justin comes along, since he's so powerful, that I'm not getting the full like difficulty experience that I could be getting, because he's murdering the monsters quickly, and so like
Yeah, I always feel like I'm not holding up my end of the bargain. Like I'm not like carrying my weight when he's here. So I usually try a little bit harder, try not to embarrass myself. Which I like to push myself, and I like to play against tougher competition. Are you talking about Monster Hunter?
yeah.
Shit, yeah, that makes more sense.
Oh, we weren't talking about that. It was so vague that you could have been talking about either then. But yeah, it feels like that.
I don't feel any pressure when we're doing Monster Hunter. Honestly, when there's 4 of us, until that Diablos fight, everything was a cakewalk with the 4 of us.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I felt like it might be too much of a cakewalk with
Yeah.
Justin because of
Not even just with Justin, not even specifically because of him, but just like 4 of us together is ridiculous. We took out Nergigante and Bagel Juice like it was nothing. The first time we fought Bagel Juice, we captured him in 15 minutes, and we were still learning his attacks and shit.
we had like 45 seconds left.
I guess maybe you could chalk a lot of that up to Justin doing damage, but still, it's like until the Diablos thing, we just had no trouble. Even with just Angel, when it was just 3 of us, we were kicking ass. Like I feel the game is a little right now kind of too easy for us with all 4 people in the party. I know it'll get harder later. I mean, even the Diablos fight was hard. When we couldn't get rid of Black Diablos, it was a real pain in the ass.
Yeah. Oh god. Like, and that I find that funny too. Like, cause Zach at work, every single monster he's told me about. Oh yeah, you're about to fight this monster, dude. He's so hard. Oh my god, he's so difficult. Then I'll just go in and I'm like, yeah, he's all right. Like,
I think it's partly because we're playing together, though.
yeah.
Like I remember
he does play it by himself a lot, but
oh shit. I try to solo monsters at least once, so that I know that it's kind of like in Dark Souls. It's like I like to know that I could have beat the boss without summoning someone for help.
right.
Just damn it. Like I was worried about the Anjanath fight early on, and it ended up being a cakewalk because it was like all 4 of us for that one. I was worried about Nergigante. That turned out to not be so bad.
Yeah.
And I want those monsters to be scary and challenging. I don't want to think, well, Justin will do like half the damage for us, and then I'll just place a couple traps and it'll be fine. I want it to be like, oh man, this guy's gonna be a wall. I'm gonna have to. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to make new armor. I'm gonna have to like learn his. I'm gonna have to learn this monster's movesets and patterns and get good at predicting them and dodging them. That's what I want to do. I don't want to just be like, well, thankfully we have a party full of crazy damage and status effects.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still, I'll still do it because it's fun to be online and hanging out with my pals, but I don't want it to also take away any of the challenge or the scariness in it.
I like the guy we were just talking about, Black Diablos, because Black Diablos, when it does the ground burst thing, Black Diablos will burst out of the ground, like jump forward, and then like thrust its face forward, as opposed to regular Diablos, which just bursts out.
I wonder if I can still block that with my shield then.
And the thing I felt funny, they're like, oh, it was him and Saeed both were like, oh my god, it just gets out of the ground, it does this burst thing, and it'll end you. And like every single time it did it, I just dodged. Like when we were doing the fight with him and Diablos.
Yeah, I mean,
both.
that's where that one time that you're stunned and you see it coming towards you, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. They were saying like that's one of the things that's like difficult about it. I'm like, well, if I'm not stunned, then obviously I just dodge. But that's the thing is, like, he does Insect Glaive at work, Zach does. He's jumping around, he has a hard time with it. Me, I have the slow axe that I have to dodge all the time anyway. And so I'm just used to, like, having to dodge shit, as opposed to him, where he's getting wrecked because it's not a good fight for the Insect Glaive.
I think it also has a lot to do with how much distance you have before the Diablos gets to you. Like, if you have less reaction time, that sucks.
Yep. Yeah, if you have less reaction.
Well, like, a lot of times I would go to run, but I had to wait for the animation of sheathing my sword and shield, which takes a little bit with the charge blade. So that got me a couple times where I was like still in the animation of putting my sword away when I got hit.
Ooh, nice ones.
No, I mean not recently. Not after I realized that with Guard 2 I can just block Diablos. Now I don't give a shit anymore. But the first time I fought Diablos by myself when he was still scary, you know, the low rank one was still scary. Like we could both murder a low rank Diablos in our sleep now.
Oh yeah.
But
I almost soloed one before, like a while ago. Once I got his patterns down.
I have a feeling I could solo a high rank Diablos pretty easily as well. It was more the fact that the black Diablos kept fucking him up. What a shot, teammate. Oh man, I haven't done anything. Which, you know, by the way, is perfectly fine. I wasn't like mad at Justin for dying.
No, I mean,
it happens. Like, he didn't need to leave like that.
No, I didn't care. He was mad at himself more.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Mad at himself, but it's just, yeah, you want to shake him and be like, stop, it's okay. Yeah. Don't beat yourself up over this.
Living with him, dude, he did this all the time. He always has done this. And then I would tell him many times that this shit happens. Like, you're not a piece of shit. You'll improve. It's just like I know it's just a game that's thrown around, but literally, like, it's just a game in a way that you're just gonna hop back in and you're gonna improve. Yeah. Like, this is how video games work.
You didn't lose progress or anything. Like, you fail a quest in Monster Hunter, it's like not even a big deal. I mean, I guess if you fail an investigation, you can only take those so many times, but you're not even losing that much. Yeah. I lost a Mega Armor skin that I drank, but otherwise it wasn't a big deal for me.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, money from eating at the canteen, I don't care.
Yeah. So you're gonna start streaming now, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Streaming whatever, the Yakuza, was it?
No, Octopath.
There you go, Octopath. I might stay on a little bit and play some Monster Hunter real quick.